overall, you very much so still seeing women's issues, things like abortion and stuff being discussed as a women's issue. That is the vast majority of people that are still discussing it in that way. But let's pretend I concede to, the language. Language pressures, being pressured to use different language, a more inclusive language for the positive impact of others and people in groups that you know are going through a negative experience in the community. That is not oppression. That is not going to kill you. The idea that, oh my God, I have to say this language that might include these other kinds of women. That's just not the worst thing.
Olamide once again gave a masterclass on how to dismantle talking points and bring out the real feelings behind the arguments by exposing how much effort her co-hosts put into maintaining their bigoted views. This is Rebel HQ. I'm Sandee Lovas. The Hills Rising, known for having hosts who believe in free speech so long as you're not giving your opinion on who they are based on the words they say, got into a dispute over the use of inclusive language. Thankfully, Olamide was there to push back on their ridiculous fear that the word woman is being erased.
They're explaining the same way y'all said earlier, y'all don't know their struggles in their community. They've explained the way, and they talk about this ad nauseum, the way in which they are negatively impacted by us robbing them of this personhood, or not engaging in this language, or insisting and excluding them, considering them as men, even though they're telling you they're women now. They are negatively impacted in them. So it's not just a feeling and a sentiment, it's different. And what I'm saying is for us.
But I'm saying I think women are feeling that same sentiment.
I don't think.
Of being deprived of their recognition as having had a unique set of experience.
And I'm saying,
good thing Robbie mansplained what women feel to the woman sitting across the table from him, because who knows what women feel better than a cis man? Okay, so I can't be the only one who sees him and thinks this is Fry from Futurama had he not got into the cryo chamber. He spent the whole segment dismissing what Olamide had to say and tried to justify why the use of inclusive language for people of all genders who can become pregnant is harmful to women. It's not. No one is trying to get rid of the word woman. Some people are trying so desperately hard to make any situation an attack on them so they can use their aggrievement as an excuse for their bigotry.
That is not a real. I don't think that that rises to the level of what they're going through. I think what the cost is for us as cis women, as biological women, what the cost is for us in using that language does not outweigh what is the risk and what are the negative impacts of us not being inclusive.
There are more LGBTQ plus folks in America than there are Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, and Mormon combined. When people in those groups tell others what terms they prefer and what language is offensive, decent people accommodate them. It's not complicated. And it's not just about the people who can become pregnant and don't identify as women. It's about all the people in their lives who love and support them and want to use language that respects who they are. It's about encouraging others to be more inclusive in a way that costs them nothing.
But nonetheless, I maintain that the majority of these issues are still being discussed as women's issues. It is not true that everywhere, you have to use birthing language or birthing whatever, menstruators and all these things. It's just not the case.
But that language is increasing in popularity and in usage. I mean, you can't deny that. I've never seen it before in my life. And now the other day when I filled out a medical form, that's what it actually said in a medical document. It actually asked if I was a menstruating or birthing person. It didn't ask if I was a woman.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you going to be okay, Kim? Do you have everything you need? Do you need some support? Maybe a blanket or a cookie? I feel like you seem so upset that there isn't a specific box designed for you to tick that excludes everyone else. I'm so sorry to hear that. Because, my bank won't even remove the gender term of miss from my file. So every time they contact me, they're misgendering me. And you're worried that there isn't a box specifically designed for you? Would you stop your whining? It's not about you. No one is going to stop calling you a woman if that is what you prefer. I can't get over how much work some people put into maintaining a culture which is harmful to so many. The effort they put into their reasoning, the constant mental exertion needed, anything they can do to not have to change their worldviews despite new information being presented, despite people telling them what their lived experiences are, despite it being so much easier to simply accept people for who they are and not be an a-hole. People don't choose to be queer. Kim and Robbie are choosing to be horrible. Language evolves over time. How different people respond to that change reveals who they really are.
It has never been the case in life that a marginalized group appears and starts speaking about their issues and advocating for different ways that we could respond to be more inclusive, that you don't see a large pushback.
Whatever the Hill pays Olamide to do her job, they need to double it. For more of my stuff, look for me on social medias left of the box. Don't forget to hit buttons and leave comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, get informed, get involved.